Did you know that some Formula 1 drivers have cool tattoos? One of them is Fernando Alonso, and he has a tattoo on his back that he usually keeps hidden. But guess what? He spilled the beans and told everyone about it. It's his very first tattoo, and it's of a samurai. It's like the secret ink that's even more famous than him. Well, we all have seen several tattoos on Lewis Hamilton, a prominent Formula 1 driver, right? But do you know that they are criticizing them for many reasons that he had to hide them? Daniel Ricciardo's tattoos. Although he used to be scared of needles and never thought he'd get a tattoo, something changed for the cool dude Daniel. Now he's all about getting his entire body inked up with colors and designs. What's even cooler, his tattoo game is one of the best in the Formula 1 gang. That's interesting. But get this, back in 2013, when he was about to join Red Bull, he decided to face his fear. Yup, that's when he's got his very first tattoo. So he went from being afraid of needles to rocking some awesome ink. And get this, it's become a bit of a habit for this Australian superstar who's won a lot of times. He now has around 20 tattoos, the majority of which are on his thighs. Yup, 4 tattoos on those legs. Imagine that. One of his tattoos is a picture of a lady racer. Another one is a really cool sword to heart tattoo with the words Mambapa on it. His third tattoo depicts a couple kissing, and the last one, it's a ship with the words no regrets, only memories written beneath it. He's living his best life and making some seriously awesome memories. Now, Lewis Hamilton's tattoos. Sure thing, the British guy got into art because his sister married a tattoo artist. Pretty cool, right? But guess which tattoo became super famous? Hamilton got this awesome tattoo of a guardian angel next to a big cross, and on top of that, it says "Still I Rise." That's some serious career success right there. And that's not all, he's got more tattoos. On his right arm, that's a guardian angel, a sacred heart, and even a drawing of Michelangelo's Pieta. His shoulders proudly show off the words family and faith. Oh, and a fierce lion is chilling on his left chest. He didn't forget his late aunt either. There's a sweet rose tattoo on his ribs to honor her. Cool, huh? Now, the top of his hands is like a mini art gallery. There's a symbol of swordsman, an hourglass, his star sign, Capricorn, and even some sacred geometry and alchemy symbols. So it's not just tattoos, it's like his own creative story written on his skin. Oh, and I forgot this one. Imagine being such an enormous fan of Lewis Hamilton that you decide to dedicate your entire back to him. This superfan went all out and got a massive tattoo of Hamilton across their back, which took a year to finish. That's some impressive and serious dedication right there. While it's impressive to how committed they are, not everyone might agree that is the best way to show their fandom. And our boy Fernando Alonso has adorned his body with some series of tattoos. Alonso's tattoos, you see, are a testament to his free-spirited nature and refuses to conform to societal norms. While his tattoos are not as visible as those of some of his peers, such as Hamilton or Daniel, they're an important part of his personal brand, and they're a big part of what makes him unique and special. From a samurai warrior to representing his Spanish heritage, each tattoo on Alonso's body tells a different story. It reminds him of what drives him. When he got a samurai tattoo, he said it was a samurai on the back, and I think that it was in 2011. While his tattoos are less visible than others, they are no less important in displaying his rebellious spirit both on and off the track. It's not usual to spot Formula 1 drivers with tattoos. Take Hamilton for instance, he proudly displays several tattoos. But guess what? Even the experienced F1 racer Kimi has his own share of tattoos. Here's the cool part. His tattoos are all on his arms, while Hamilton, who drives for Mercedes, has them all over his body. However, he has rarely spoken about it, despite insisting I wouldn't have them if it wasn't personal. In terms of tattoos, he has the name Iceman inked on one arm. Meanwhile, his son Robin is depicted on his other arm. So if you're wondering why did he get these tattoos, with the 2007 world champion remaining mum on the significance of the tattoos, any analysis would be speculative at best. The first tattoo, Iceman, is a play on Finn's nickname. It appears to be a reference to his ice-cold demeanor on and off the field. The Finn is not the type to buckle under pressure in such a demeaning profession, especially when it's so easy for people to stress and pressure to get a driver. He's always taking things with a grain of salt and doesn't care what people say or think about him. This is not one of the most well-known F1 tattoos I've seen this anywhere. This tattoo is simply outstanding. When you put these two tattoos next to each other, they look almost identical. That is an incredible tattoo. That's brilliant and a great example of an F1 tattoo. For many years, Max tattoos have been a big talking point amongst his fans. And why wouldn't they be? After all, tattoos are like snapshots of memories. On his left arm, he sports a cool tribal tattoo with black lines and patterns. Moving to his left hand, there's a heart tattoo, while his right hand proudly displays a skull tattoo. But that's not all. Max's right shoulder carries a lion tattoo. That special ink is a tribute to his dad, Jos Verstappen, who is a famous racer known as the Lion. And let's not forget the small Roman numeral IV tattoo on Max's right wrist. That little tattoo stands for the number 4, which happens to be his racing number. On his left wrist, the racer has a script tattoo that reads "Never give up." Apart from that, it is unknown what other tattoos Max may have. So each of Max's tattoos tells a unique story, making them quite the conversation starters for fans. And let's take a look at this one. Few dare to predict the outcome of the 2021 Formula 1 Championship right now, but some fans are already convinced, even with 5 races remaining, who will win the tournament. But you won't believe it, there was this one Super Bowl Max fan who was sure that he'd win. He got the 2021 tattooed on himself. This was even before Max actually won the title. So you can imagine how thrilled that person must be now that Max did win. Otherwise, the tattoo might have been a big oops. Take a look at this. There's a heartwarming moment where Michael is giving a big hug to a fan. Did you notice his tattoo? It's actually dedicated to Michael's World Championship. Okay, we're not going to get a closer look at this, but as we can see from a dedicated fan that appears to have Michael's love in it. I'm not sure if it has all the championships down to the bottom, the Michael logo, quite a dedicated fan. Lance's tattoos are causing a buzz amongst fans who are curious about their designs and meanings. It turns out my buddy Lance is quite a fan of inking his body. But here's the intriguing part. He's got this one tattoo on his ribs that's like a hidden treasure. Even though he's known for his brief responses to media questions, he's keeping this ink secret close to his chest. Literally. You won't find any clues about his on his Instagram either. It's like a mystery waiting to be unraveled. Check out this incredible picture of Murray Walker. It's truly something special. And did you notice the checkered flag in the background? It's a perfect match with Murray Walker himself, which adds an extra layer of awesomeness to the whole picture. So guys, don't hate me for this one. This is something out of context. I just find it funny. Look, here, Andy Murray fan of his tattoo on the Wimbledon Championship on his bum. And several other Formula 1 drivers, such as Esteban and Lando, have openly shared that they're considering getting tattoos at some point down the road. Interestingly, Sebastian has a unique idea for his first tattoo. He's hoping to get one inspired by Iron Man, the famous superhero. Who knows, maybe in the future we'll see those ink masterpieces peeking out from behind the adrenaline-fueled race gear, reminding us that there is always more than meets the eye, even in the fastest sport on wheels. That's it for today. What are you waiting for? Click this video and enjoy more.